Hello friends, welcome to the .NET Office. In this video, we will discuss how to create our first Angular unit test case in Angular project. So in the previous videos, we have discussed about the Jasmine and the Karma, and we have seen like how the Jasmine and Karma is configured into the Angular project. So in this video, we will see how we create our first Angular unit test case in the in the Angular component. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and this is the application or the project which we created in the previous video. So what I'm going to do, like here we can see it contain 4 test cases and one which we written in the previous video. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a one function inside the component. So app component.ts. So here I'm going to create a one function, and that function will return one string. So let's write, so show message. So this is the function name, and inside this one I'm going to take message, and the type of this is any, or we can say like string, and it will return the string for us. And inside this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return this message. So this is small method I have written here. Now what I am going to do, I am going to access this method inside the app component.spc.ts file. So for that one, what I have to do, I have to first create an instance of this app component.ts file. So that I have to do inside the describe method. So let's write here. So what I'm going to do, let, and the variable name I'm going to take as a component, and new, and what is the component name? It's the app component. So that method I'm going to write here. And now let's take this component, and here I'm going to write one method, or we can say the test case, that is it. And inside this one I'm going to write like my show alert message. So this is the I'm going to write, and inside this one I'm going to call that method. So let's this is the object name component dot, and here I can see that method, that is show message, and this message will take one string parameter, and here I'm going to write as a hello. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to compare it, like expect this method, and it should be like dot to be first close this, and dot to be, it should be like what it should return, it should return hello. So now when I will save this, and because of the Karma, as we learned in the previous video, if we already have execute our test application, and when we save it, automatically execute the data or execute the test case for us when we save it. That we have seen in the previous video, like how it is configured inside this karma.ts file. So when I will open it, so here we can see like show alert message, and this is the message we can see here, it is passing as expected, and here we can see it is passing as expected. Now in the Visual Studio, if instead of this hello, if I will say hello 1, so at point of this time it should fail, it should show message like 4 succeed and 1 fail. So I have saved it, and now when it will run this application, it should give 1 fail and 1 is 4 is pass. So here we can see the respective message here, because we are expecting instead of hello we have written hello 1. Now go here, and we can see here 5 test case we are having, and all of them 1 is failing. So here we can see. So what it is expecting, it is expecting hello, and what we have written hello 1. That's why it is failing. So here we can see. Now let's back to this one. So we know for running an Angular test application, what we have command, we have couple of the command like ng test. Using this we can see our test case is failing or passing using the ng test. Now for a specific folder, if you want to test, then we have this command called ng test dash dash include src and app, and like the path we have to give, like for which folder you are going to execute the test cases. Now so here in this case what we have done, we have checked like how we have tested a component function inside the SPC file. Now for an example, like if I will create a new file, so let's write new file, and this file name I'm going to give as calculator.ts file. So this file name I have given, and now this file name, inside this one I'm going to create a one method, so export, and inside this one what I'm going to do, export is basically defined like we can access this from outside, you mean to say it's a public. So now here what I will do addition of a number, like this method name I'm going to give. So we have to create the function, so first we have to write the function and then function name, and what it will take, let's see, like it will take the numbers, like what I'm going to do, and the type of this will be the number, and let's take another number, and the type of this one will be again same number. And now inside this one what we will do, we will say like return num1 plus num2. So here we have written like it should return the sum of num1 plus num2. So let's save it. Now what we have to do, we have to access it inside the test method. So here what we have to do first, so for writing the unit test case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it, and here show the addition result, and now inside this one what I'm going to do, I'm going to access that method, that calculator method. So what I will do, I will copy it, and here so here it is showing, so I have imported that file. So here you can see like it is importing from the calculator file. Now what it is going to take, it is going to take two numbers, so let's take 10, 20, and here what I'm going to expect, I'm going to expect as addition of 10, 20 to be 30. So now if I will run, instead of 5 it should show the 6 test cases should be succeed here. So let's wait. So now we can see here it is showing that 6 test cases passed, and if we will see here it is showing same, and our test case called like addition, it should show like here we can see show the addition result. So all our 6 test case is passing successfully. So this is the way we can write our test cases. Now in the coming videos we will see like what all are the expected method we are having, like instead of to be, if I will check like greater than, so to be greater than 20, if I will write in that case, again it should give us 6 results because 30 is greater than 20, so it should pass successfully. So like this is the way we can create our Angular unit test case, and as we discussed in the coming videos, we will like discuss all these methods, like whatever the expected method we are having, we will utilize all those and we will see how we implement. And apart from that, we will see like how we can write the unit test case for the dependencies, like for the services and for the pipes and for the component, and like if we will write any, like we design any form, so how we can test that form. So all those scenarios we will cover in the coming videos. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.